Hello and welcome to this video tutorial on how to taxi and take off in the DCS Focke-Wulf 190 D-9 Dora. In the Options Special tab for the Dora, you have options for auto rudder and takeoff assist. However, in this video, I will not be using those. While on the ground, the first thing we need to do is press Right Alt and A to open the radiator flaps. I'll now increase my engine RPM to 1000 to avoid any coolant evaporation loss. I'll now confirm that my flaps are set to the takeoff position and the elevator trim is set to 0. Now checking traffic to the left and to the right. I'll turn on my control display in the bottom left corner so you can see what I'm doing. To start my taxi, I'll first input full right wheel brake. I'll then gradually increase engine RPM to about 1600 while holding down the right wheel brake. I'll hold the RPM here for a moment and then release the right wheel brake. I'll now tap the right and left wheel brakes in order to steer the aircraft. Tap the brakes, but don't ride them to avoid any brake overheating. Once you've straightened out in the direction you want to go, hold the stick back in your lap to lock the tail wheel. When taking off, you'll also be using this technique to stay centered down the runway. As you approach the runway, decrease your engine RPM to about 1000. Center the stick now so you can use the wheel brake pedals to center yourself on the runway. It's important to taxi straight down the runway a little bit in order to line up your tail wheel. Once aligned, hold the stick back in your lap again and gradually increase your engine RPM to about 2500. As speed increases, start using your rudder to keep you tracking down the center of the runway. At about 170 kilometers per hour, center the stick and allow the aircraft to fly itself off the runway and use the rudder to maintain steering. Use general rudder inputs to keep yourself flying down the runway as you clean up the aircraft. Once airborne, go ahead and raise the landing gear. You can confirm it with the two red lights on the left panel. Only once the landing gear is up, go ahead and place the flaps in the up position. You can confirm that they're up with the center red light. Now that we're all cleaned up, I'll increase our engine RPM to about 3000 for the climb out. This concludes this video tutorial.